We know now, don't we, from the Supreme Court that Boris Johnson broke the law, and Parliament returned yesterday for hour after hour of, well, let's be honest, utterly pointless chat. Except it wasn't a debate of any sort at all, even though that was what we were told MPs would be doing. It was just finger-pointing, point scoring, and a blame game all day. Hysterical, angry MPs accusing each other on all sides of everything under the sun. And now opposition MPs are blaming the Prime Minister for the lack of civility and decency in our political discourse. And they even went so far as to blame him for the death threats that they get because of the language that he uses. Let's get this straight. Remainers have, over the last 3.5 years, called Leavers racists, xenophobes, fascists, far-right, ignorant, uneducated, stupid, and some have even celebrated that elderly Leave voters have died off. And yet Boris Johnson called the Benn Act to delay Brexit once again the Surrender Act, and they clutch their pearls in horror. Labour MPs who last night accused the Prime Minister of insulting the memory of murdered MP Jo Cox are the same MPs who cheer on a party leader in Jeremy Corbyn, whose friends include the IRA, Hamas and anti-Semites. And they cheer on a shadow Chancellor, John McDonnell, who laughs openly on stage about lynching a female Tory MP and calls her a word we normally reserve for female dogs. The Liberal Democrat MPs calling for less extreme language are the very same MPs who campaigned at the last European elections in May with an official party slogan, B-word, because I can't even say it on air, to Brexit. The MPs shouting "you should be in jail" at the Prime Minister yesterday are the same ones who, at hearing the word humbug, pass the smelling salts. Boris Johnson didn't invoke Jo Cox. He didn't use her name. He didn't mention her. When he said humbug, he wasn't dismissing the murder of an innocent MP in the European election campaign. He was rightly dismissing the outrageous claims of Labour MP Paula Sherriff, who tried to invoke Jo Cox's murder for political point scoring. This is how low some people in this debate will go. They'll laugh at a rapper who holds up an effigy of Boris Johnson's severed head at an awards ceremony. They'll laugh when Nigel Farage gets milkshaked or angry mobs shout outside Jacob Rees-Mogg's house when his children are there. No MP should ever get death rates. No one should get death rates. Nothing ever justifies a death threat or a threat of violence to anyone in any circumstances. But if the MPs who claim they really want more civility in our politics really do want more civility in our politics, rather than just to try and score political points against a Prime Minister and a policy that they hate, may I respectfully and politely suggest to them that they should start showing the basic civility to the electorate of respecting their democratic vote to leave. Until then, I've got just one word in response to all of your hysterical hand-wringing and your finger-pointing. Humbug. Let's